It's Madden NFL 24, and we'll see tight end Dawson Knox. Always staying busy, he's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the Golden Eagles and the Niners, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Golden Eagles of Chicago taking on the San Francisco 49ers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. Under center is a 6'2", 225-pound signal caller, Aaron Rodgers.
There have been very few quarterbacks in the NFL who have been as consistent throughout their career as Aaron Rodgers. He's been good for so long, and we've seen no decline in his skills. His accuracy and arm strength continue to elevate the talent around him, and his in-game mistakes, few and far between.
Now Rodgers. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. First carry for DeAndre Swift. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 22 carries, 89 yards.
That's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys is that the ground game has been established, and it's keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage. Sometimes that leads to huge games for him. Other times, he plays a complementary role to someone else. But however it's getting done, they're winning week after week.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
At the 36-yard line.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Throwing is Rodgers. In trouble, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Another run for Gibbs here. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Now Richardson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. But now it's 3rd down. You look at this Niner defense. They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
Stopping the run That's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Now this throw caught left side, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
First and 10, it's Richardson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Niners force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On first down, Rodgers.
Now, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Rodgers to throw on second down. And that's incomplete.
Well, he left no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there's no way that ball was going to be caught.
Rodgers to throw once more. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be first and 10 as they take over.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Second and 10.
Makes it second and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Richardson to the air on first down. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He's trying to get it to Amon-Ra St. Brown,
but it'll be second down.
You look at this Niner defense.
They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback when there's extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 12-yard line.
Here's Rodgers. Steps away. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Chicago offense set to get started. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And his throw here is incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Richardson to throw off play action. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
Lots of incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
On the return, Hardy.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Now a play fake. Rodgers.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, Swift.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try and run here with Swift. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Riley Dixon now to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers.
Here's Tony on the quick slant.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
It's second and inches.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
And again, it's Rodgers. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead.
So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides to be thrilled with that.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Richardson's throw complete there to St. Brown.
A huge play there for Chicago. 49 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Gibbs is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Second and goal at the 3-yard line.
Gibbs again.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Jahmyr Gibbs, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year.
And his guys have taken the lead.
Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now Rodgers. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Richardson now on 2nd down. Right side, he has Johnston.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Chicago.
Richardson.
And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Golden Eagles.
They go play action with Richardson. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 49ers 43-yard line.
Back to the air with Richardson.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Richardson looking to throw this.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot, and this will stay a 4-point game.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
Well, they gave the 60-yarder a try, didn't make it, and now they're in a tough position defensively. This offense has it at midfield.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 and 2nd down.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a 1st down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
39-yard line.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Rodgers now to throw.
Over the middle, that's caught by Mechie.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6.
Shotgun now for Rodgers.
They'll fire this deep for Hardy. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it.
And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working.
The Chicago offense set to get started.
Yeah, they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Richardson to throw. That is complete downfield to Knox.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31.
And that throw there going to put him over 4,000 yards passing now for the season, maybe strengthening his MVP consideration.
And you figure with still a handful of games left to play, 5,000 yards is not totally out of the realm of possibility. The way he is playing, I think he's going to get there.
Richardson to the air on 1st down.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Now Richardson.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
That is caught.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 21. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
Now it's Richardson. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Now Richardson back to throw it.
Over the middle, complete. That's Johnston. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And his kick here is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll start up in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle. And it's the Cowboys on top as they play the second quarter. The Cowboys try and hold on and claim victory.
From there, we'll make the trek east to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown run in the victory. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie, see what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And they were winners in that one as they defeat the visiting Tennessee Titans. Zay Jones, 2 touchdown catches in the victory. In the first half, it was the Alabama man, Jahmyr Gibbs, who had it cooking. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So the halftime break behind us, and we are back underway with the third quarter of action. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He's got a man. Complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Chicago. Brandon Ayuk, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Golden Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Swift going to try up the middle.
They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Now Brandon Ayuk ready to bring out the rest of this offense here for this upcoming series.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well.
And now off to the races down the right side. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver or that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Richardson looking to throw.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Brandon Ayuk
with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Golden Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
The 49er offense, they're coming back out onto the field, and we're going to give you a look at the playoff picture now into the weekend in the NFC.
A CD after this game, there will be 4 weeks left in the regular season. So this is far from the final version of what we'll see come January, more of a first draft, if you will, as all these teams fight for a better position.
And you pointed it out so accurately there, Brandon. After this game, 4 weeks left in the regular season, and then the playoffs officially begin. But for some teams, trying to fight to make it to the playoffs, they're actually in a playoff push right now.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 18 yards, first down Niners. On play action, it's Rodgers. He's got Mason complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
They'll run right here with Swift. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line.
He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach, when I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier. And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Now Brandon Ayuk ready to bring out the rest of this offense here for this upcoming series.
He's having a day here in quarter number 3. Over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hope for when they head into that game in the National Football League.
And his team is loving what he's giving them. Of course, the yardage is terrific, but I think it's what you mentioned, the 2 touchdowns. That's the big one because he's paying off his results downfield.
And still more time here. 3rd quarter, we'll see what else he has in store for us.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
A nice little juke. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 12. 2nd play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. 1st and 10, it's Richardson.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
1st down, Chicago.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Richardson off the play fake.
Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Back to throw. Richardson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
They'll get just a couple, but the sticks move again.
They brought in a heavy set on third down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
Meanwhile, Richardson's throw complete there to St. Brown.
Touchdown!
Amon-Ra St. Brown
from 21 yards away.
And the Golden Eagles get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down.
Once again, it's Swift.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Rodgers now on first down.
Right side complete to Mechie.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
It's second and inches at the 36-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. This is caught. It's Hardy. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An explosive 38-yard pickup. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And his kick is good. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. Kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
We're going to look at Amon-Ra St. Brown as his offense readies for the next drive.
Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but Hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp.
Second down, here's Richardson. Right side, he has Johnston.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Chicago.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Gibbs straight ahead.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
67 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 4. From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. And this offense on third down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Richardson.
And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to punt for Chicago. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
This ball caught by Mechie.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers.
That pass is caught by Hardy.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Rodgers.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hardy. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard.
Here's Rodgers.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Now a play fake. Rodgers.
Right back to Tony. He's got another one.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
At the 9-yard line.
Here's Swift.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
DeAndre Swift.
A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the 49ers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to 18.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. We get a look at Amon-Ra St. Brown as his offense readies for the next drive.
Let's see here, Charles. 6 catches, over 100 yards. Call that a pretty good day at the office.
And I love the accumulation, the catches, the yardage. That means he's having a pretty good impact on this ball game and really helping his team out in a big way.
Means he wants the football again, right?
And it's funny because some of these receivers are very vocal about how much they're getting it. Others are quieter, but they still let you know, give me the ball, I'm going to make a play.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Counter play. Here's Gibbs.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Chicago.
Head off to Gibbs, headed right here.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
12 yards as they get to reset the sticks. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Another run for Gibbs here. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
First and goal at the 10-yard line.
They'll run with Gibbs.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and goal operating from the 8-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the